Is anybody out there?
Mark Radcliffe. 1FM. Oh, yes.
The Bishop of London, great show.
Albert Church, yeah.
It's your neck of the woods,
yeah.
isn't it? And it's, please could you ask, depressed, I don't know whether Merle is male or female, it sounds as though it ought to be female, doesn't it?
Merle Oberon was a woman.
Merle Haggard was a man.
There
you go. All right, come we?
Split decision.
Sorry.
Anyway, so he or she is in desperate need of cheering up. We've got dire A-level results, and as a result has to go to one of these pretend universities and not the one. So I said, please to cheer him or her up, can you get Lard to say 3 Hail Marys and arse and they get to bed?
Arse, get to bed! Bonus.
3 Hail Marys.
Oh, I'm not doing that.
And I'll play that for Mary in Berkhamsted in Hertfordshire. Says, can you say hello to Ian from Dundee, who met at Reading during Neil Young, and play something from the Mirrorball album and tell him he's gorgeous. So,
tell Neil Young he's gorgeous?
Well, I wouldn't have thought so, would you?
No, surely not.
I've heard people being out of it at pop festivals, but that came attached to Encyclopedia of Readers' Brainwaves, the best of which we've actually done before, which is sort of Readers' Top Tips, which is one I think attracted your attention before, Lard, which is Wonderpants.
Oh, yeah.
And in case people missed this, do you know this one, Stuart?
I might do, but I always got to again.
On holiday, my husband Leonard got food poisoning, resulting in serious diarrhea. I found an old carrier bag, made 2 holes in the bottom for his legs, and tied the top to make homemade incontinence pants. Now I always ensure I have a carrier bag in my holiday luggage, which is funny because I always make sure I have an incontinent coffin dodger with me if I've got a carrier bag on it. And there's a picture, Leonard is there, appearing in the magazine in his incontinence pants.
In his Argos pants. They're very good, but I mean, you invented Britpop, but I invented the Wonder Pants. You know what I mean?
It's unbelievable that people do write me these tips. Viz used to do this, didn't they? But I mean, these are actually genuine, So when planning a picnic or long drive, save up empty plastic bottles, half fill them with juice and freeze overnight. On the day of your outing, top them up with more juice to make lovely cold drink. Or alternatively, buy a can of cold drink. There's another one here from Mrs. E. Brash in Edinburgh. Pets are often sloppy eaters. Well, I mean, they're animals, aren't they? After washing baby's hat, put it on a doll to dry.
A baby's hat?
Save walls from paint drips when decorating. Tie a piece of string between each end of the handle on the paint pot, then wipe your brush on the string. So that's a good tip, innit? Wipe your brush. That's brilliant.
Babies don't wear hats, do they?
Of course babies wear hats. What are you talking about?
Oh, bonnets don't count.
Perhaps not in Birmingham.
When was the last time you saw a baby in a trilby?
I don't know. Vic Reeves. But babies don't wear hats. What a bizarre statement, Stuart.
It's just the way I like to live my life. They don't
DJs don't wear bomber jackets. Anyway, right.
Yes.
Have a small ad from you, Lard, before we go back to him. He's obviously lost his marbles.
Beer labels and other types of bottle labels in large or small amounts. Don't throw away history, sell it to me. A nutter, cheater.
So what's that you've got there from your veritable cornucopia and smorgasbord?
Smorgasbord. This has been very kindly sent in by Sophie Chima of, everything's from Huddersfield today.
Well, it's not. He's just said one that's not from... What is wrong with you?
I don't know.
I just did one from Berkhamsted. Where was yours from?
Cheadle.
There you are.
No.
Those are not from Huddersfield.
I've just got this vision now.
I tell you what, people in Huddersfield, they don't wear hats.
They don't.
Nobody's noticed that.
That's a fact.
All I can see in front of my eyes are babies in Trilbys and that chap in his Argos incontinence carrier bag. No, Sophie has sent in one of those sort of free publicity thing you get, advertising the night classes at your local college. So I'm a graduate of the University of Life myself, as you know, formerly at Life Polytechnic, and there's some excellent things in there. I'm kind of hoping this will start a trend if people can spot any of these in their own local papers. Where do we begin? Responsible small pet keeping with Sandra Kelly, which kind of assumes that there's irresponsible small pet keeping as well, doesn't it?
And also, he's doing that because pets are sloppy eaters.
They are. So this obviously is for people who are not just, they're not going to keep their gerbil in a jam jar or anything, but are going to be bloody responsible about it. Linda King's doing a couple of courses this year. She's doing Linda's potted plants, which is fairly self-explanatory, but she's also doing Linda's bridal mice cake top ornament. What's a bridal mouse even? Right. What is that?
That's a fall album title if you read it fast.
It is. Bridal mice. Okay. She's, Brian Cook is, keeping his hand in with his, very popular course on unusual fruit and vegetable garnishes.
That's a good one. That is a particularly favourite.
There's this is a small-minded humour, but Sociology A-level this year has been done by Bob Jiggins. And that's just making fun of someone's name. I know, but I like that kind of thing. Tamari There's a 2-week course on tamari, the ancient Japanese craft of embroidering the surface of a ball.
Now, I mean, what's
Painful.
I mean, why would you want to do that? And then when you've done it, what do? Go and play footy in the park with it?
I know. What? Embroidering it with what? On what kind of ball?
They say, like, you play properly or I'm taking my embroidered ball home.
There's also, Pauline Marshall is running her Successfully Single, Successfully Yourself course, which you can I don't know what that's about. That's about feeling positive about yourself. You've not got a partner, I'm sure. But if it's for blokes, then it'll just be how to eat toast toppers cold from the tin, won't it? And watch Baywatch in your underwear, won't it?
When you're in incontinence trousers.
Oh, we know how to do that anyway.
Oh, of course. You won't. You graduated from that successfully last year, didn't you? With honours, I believe. Yeah. You're emeritus professor in that now, aren't you, lad? Quilt a stained glass window with Murray Wood. Now, I'd like to go... Quilt a stained glass window? I'd like to go on that course.
Nice.
Make a banner with Lou Beaumont, which is useful, of course, if you're thinking of going on strike or if you're an Ulster Unionist or something,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
What's... Oh, no, I've done Tamari. I'll have to come back. I think there's the song, Bicycle Repair for Beginners. Bring your own bike.
So that's it. So if you've got any of these,
Oh,
if you're,
please do.
your local night classes, adult education college, or whatever, do send them in to Stuart Maconie, Sad Small Lads, and BBC Radio 1 FM, Oxford Road, Manchester.
Afro-Caribbean cuisine this year is being done by Mark Belafonte. Isn't that any relation? Or is Belafonte a common surname?
What, Harry Belafonte. Well, there's only
Jimmy Belafonte.
Jimmy
The skier.
Ted Belafonte, the Tripe and Chitterlings butcher
sorry.
in Renfrewshire.
Sorry to tread all over you, as we say in radio, but yes, if you've got anything from your local adult ed places, please send them in, and then we'll make fun of them, basically, isn't it?
Perfect. In fact, I just got this back out of the bin because I didn't. Pets are sloppy eaters, often, but I didn't get the tip from behind that. So it was from Mrs. E. Brash of Edinburgh. Pets are often sloppy eaters. It's a brilliant tip. This place all their dishes on a tin tray. The tray can be wiped clean.
Oh,
wow.
Fantastic, that, isn't it? It's,
wow.
Another one from you, boy, Lard.
Max Bygrave's autograph on postcard, offers invited.
Send it to me and I'll burn it. That's an offer for doing that. Right, okay. Actually, now, this is interesting because next Tuesday we've got no show. We've been turfed off because it's Mercury Music Prize.
You've been turfed off to me away for consummate broadcasters.
We're not fit to cover something like that.
Incontinent, bro.
Incontinent. I'll be there in my Argos kegs at the Savoy, the Savoy Hotel in London, the glittering West End, where there's the Mercury Music Prize, yes. And I presume we're doing it from 10 till 12 since we're kicking you off. But
I hope so. There's going to be an embarrassing gap, isn't there?
Yeah.
So, have you got it's got to be Supergrass or Oasis, hasn't it? It has
I
got to be.
I don't think they'll give it to Oasis because I think that's too obvious. Right. And I think
You're rubbish at this anyway. You said that Oasis were going to do it.
I know. But
I reckon Tricky are going to get it.
Tricky, I don't know, because it'll be too embarrassing when Simon Frith announces the award, because is it Maxine Quay or Maxine Key?
Right.
So he won't give it that, because I think Supergrass might get it.
I think Supergrass will get it too, right. Okay, well, here's the first ever winner. By God, we almost had a kind of link there. It almost seems like, woo! And who was
Produced.
it? Oh yeah, 91 was Screamadelica, wasn't it? And it was,
Primal Scream.
Primal Scream, that's what. And the song we're playing is, boy, Lard?
Moving on up now.
It's crap on it, that.
Well, you can hardly read it, but it's very, very nice.
Very neat writing, isn't
gorgeous
it?
writing,
It's absolutely gorgeous writing, that.
Bit cosmic. It's from Rachel from Preston, and she wants you to play Pulp.
Which we're not doing.
Babies, you're not going to do it for him?
No.
Well, it's for Laura, and it's her 17th birthday today, so you're still not going to do it?
No.
Fair enough.
Well, I haven't got it with me, have I now?
Well, I know, that's it, isn't it? You can't please them all, can you? Anyway, she's also sent some little smaller soon. This is a very good one here. Ray Conniff record, it's the talk of the town, £1. But in the same actual episode or issue, or whatever you call it, of this paper, Ray Conniff record, it's the talk of the town. So it's a bit of a hard sell. But then the next week, obviously no joy, Ray Conniff record, it's the talk of the town, £1. So I bet he's still got that Ray Conniff record, so that's a bit sad, isn't it?
There's no reduction on the price.
No, and one pair of gates, wrought iron, adjustable, 7 inches wide, 2 inches high.
Would suit Newt.
Who don't wear hats. Right, what's that then? Your
This
talking over each other all the time.
All the time.
Right, shut up.
I'll stop.
Right.
You talk. This has come via the auspices of Uncle Tony, who sent this book, who's given me this book. It's the complete guide to what's on video, which is just basically a complete guide to what's on video.
And in that sense, a very well titled book.
It is, but I mean, not like Pulp Fiction, things like this, but some of the most obscure ideas for video rental or purchase that you've ever seen. I just spotted a couple of seconds ago, the football ones. Did you know there was a video called There's Only One Kerry Dixon? Who's going to want to put 59 minutes of that at 12?
I bet Kerry Dixon's got it.
True. And then of course, Barnet. Simply the best. Great games from the 1994-95 season. The most memorable highlights. Features games against Leyton Orient, Preston, Rochdale, Chesterfield and Woking. Who can forget that glamour clash with Woking, eh?
I don't find this funny because if you're a Manchester City supporter, you see this looming large.
I understand. I see where you're coming from. But the main reason Uncle Tony gave it to me is because of this particular series of videos.
Yes.
Cool for Cats. Cool for Cats, and I quote, is a revolutionary new 60-minute video filmed especially for the modern cat to keep him amused and occupied in the comfort of his own living room while his owners are away. Then he'd never feel guilty about leaving him alone again. He'll be having a whale of a time with his own mental workout program with the Cool for Cats video. So what's on that? What constitutes a mental workout for cats?
Rats and mice being tortured.
Do you think it is?
And I hope they've got a tray with its food on in front of the telly because pets are sloppy eaters.
Particularly when they're having the old TV dinner. The cat tends to make a smorgasbord of his TV dinner.
It does, yes.
There's also, there's Cool for Dogs as well.
Right.
There's the same video, well, not the same video, but a similar video is available for dogs. And in the other dog series, there is Mystery of the Cat is in the dog section. I wonder what that is. Is it just the cat sort of looking edible for 60 minutes? Only When I Bark. That's obviously a dog comedy series. Yeah. And Why Does My Dog Ignore Me? Which, that's a sad thing.
That is tragic.
Why does my dog ignore me? If your dog's ignoring you, you really have got problems.
Certainly. Go on, some more small lads that you've got there.
Very quickly, I've got some small lads from Caroline Armstrong, from her local...
I am listening, I'm just doing some
You're just doing a crossword, aren't you?
Yeah, I am listening, honest.
Overworked postman. How many letters? Loads.
4, 5,
Caroline Armstrong, sent to me from the Bray People.
It's only 8, not 12.
A local... it's all right now, if I can...
Go, sorry, Stuart, are you still with us?
I am.
Nice beard.
Thank you.
Wear a hat.
Don't call Lard a beard. Wanted, dancing shoe. Why?
Obviously got one already.
And great. My accent makes a mockery of this. M-A-R-E. You know what I'm trying to say? Mare. Grey. 4 years old, 15 hands high, covered by ID stallion, riding bomb-proof. Bomb-proof. That's an interesting concept. The bomb-proof horse is an interesting new evolutionary development, isn't it? And finally, toilet bowl, large, suitable as Gordon.
Suitable as Gordon.
I'll say that, suitable as Gordon ornament. Toilet bowl. It's not as funny now as I've not said garden ornament, is it?
No, it's not.
I'll do another one, toilet for you if you like. Toilet, ideal for downstairs cloakroom. I'd rather have it in the car than myself.
Yeah.
Right, okay then. We've probably got more of that later. We've got piles of it, haven't we? Because we've got a veritable cornucopia or something, haven't we? Probably. So Stuart Maconie and the boy Lard are still here. I'd just like to say hello to Dave Bolton in Barrow in Furness, who I think it must be his birthday today because he's, anyway, I won't go into all that. But he sent a very interesting thing, clipping here from Groningen, which is in the north of Holland, I think.
It is.
Right,
it is.
Okay. It's an armed man who handed a Dutch shopkeeper a note demanding money fled when the shopkeeper handed him back the note, having written sod off on it.
In Dutch?
Presumably, yeah, I don't know. Perhaps sod off is the same in all languages.
Universal.
I don't know. Anyway, right, Stuart, what have you got to wind up with?
A few little, well, it's not, what is it now? It's a dessert, isn't it, really?
It is.
Of the smorgasbord.
Oh, God, yeah.
Another one from, now this is from Wakefield, which is near Huddersfield. I think Yorkshire people are taking over this programme.
And they don't wear hats. Ever.
No, never. This is from, oh dear. This is from Claire, who's in Wakefield, and she sent an interesting clipping from her local paper, Bid to Seek Out Top Toilet. Do you have a favourite public toilet? Lad.
No, I'm not fussy.
Maybe it's gleaming copper pipework and loving owners make it a welcome relief from other loos. If so, the organiser of the national competition to find Britain's best bog would like to hear from you, and quickly. But so far, drumroll, just 10 toilets have been nominated in Yorkshire, with none at all from Wakefield.
Oh, what a tragedy.
That's
I was just thinking about that Gordon ornament there.
Gordon
ornament,
ornament,
a toilet bowl. You put that in your front. I mean, do people put Gordon ornaments in the front of a toilet bowl in the front garden? Because it's asking for trouble, isn't it?
Of course it's asking for trouble. And who would want a toilet bowl as a Gordon ornament except Charles Manson?
It'd stop people crapping in your garden, though, wouldn't it?
Well, no,
No,
it would encourage people to crap in the garden.
But I mean, it's in a reasonable place. Anyway, this isn't the kind of conversation we should end the show on, really, is it?
Well, swiftly change the subject because you're outnumbered 2-1 and quite patently wrong.
As usual.
From the stage, and unfortunately, there's no name with this. It says Mark Radcliffe, but that was clearly not you sent it in, is it?
I'm not that sad.
No.
Send it in mail to
Andrew Ridgeley lookalike, urgently required. Dedicated, charismatic, based near Humberside, good dancer. So that's rather specific, isn't it? Also, and Andrew Ridgeley was none of those things.
Exactly.
No,
It's not real like the original, yeah. Well, he certainly wasn't based near Humberside, but he was closer on that one than the other one.
Yeah, and I do like it says, for new Wham tribute show. So they've got one bloke so far, haven't they? Yeah. It's one bloke who thinks, I haven't had a shave for a bit. I know.
It's you.
A fat, stubbly bloke. That's me!
Pepsi and Shirley.
And finally, From Tony Whitworth of Sawley near Nottingham. Brick with no name. This is a letter from his local paper. I have a common brick with no markings that I think was produced at Chilwell Brickyard. Yeah. But in order to substantiate this, I'd welcome help from anyone who worked at the brickyard and has bricks that was made there, or has specialist knowledge. If you're able to help, I won't give his name out, but there you go. A chap who's got an unidentified brick.
That's on the same page as that woman who's...
That's frustrating.
Do you know what? It's a bit of a visual one, this woman.
Well, it is. I don't know.
It's nice, but it's a woman who's... She's cheesed off with her husband. And she's cheesed off with the male-dominated scene of engineering and model making. In retaliation, she's made a model of a showman's traction engine, but her model has female touches, such as being painted bright pink, having a glittering flywheel candelabra and furry wheels, which I think has set feminism back some time, hasn't it?
It has. It's a bit of a visual one, that, Stuart.
Thanks.
Right, Lard.
Lard. Nissan Prairie People Carrier, A-Reg, good condition, tow bar, £2,800. Nissan 1000 NX Targa, J-Reg, 1992, red, £6,995. Noddy car, £15. Warrington.
I wonder when we were going to get to the punchline.
Ring big ears.
Right then.
Oh, have they got him back off the elephants now then?
Hey! Yeah, and I think it's time we had a record, isn't it? Probably. We're going to have some ambient gubbins, as I said before. And this is Laraji, who, of course, you know very well, don't you?
Yeah.
Because there's a New York zither player and laughter guru. You know, healing through the power of laughter.
I'm a big fan.
Which is a lovely thought, isn't it? And this is from an album that came out in 92 on the All Saints label, Flow Goes the Universe.
Mark Radcliffe, missing you already.